according to the latest opinion poll commissioned by the Standard Group and conducted by the research firm Ipsos Synovate, in Nairobi County, the most popular alliance in this presidential race is the Accord Alliance at 47%, followed by the Jubilee Coalition at 38%, a 3% drop for each of them from 1 month ago. The Eagle Alliance, interestingly, has bypassed the Amani Coalition, with Eagle at 4% and Amani at only 2%. There's a big shift in the governorship race in Nairobi, as I promised you, with ODM's Dr. Evans Kidero now the most popular governorship candidate in Nairobi. According to this opinion poll, Kidero has 40% popularity rating, and TNA's Ferdinand Waititu, who was the most popular just a month ago, is now second at 30%. But remember, it is only a 3% difference, which statistically is not that big. It can go either way. At a distant number 3 is Jim Nambaru at just 10%, and Philip Kisia at only 4%. Philip Kisia at number 4, sorry, with only 1%. Kidero's supporters say they like him because he has the necessary skills to manage the Nairobi County. Those who like Waititu say they like him because he is generous and accessible. That is what their supporters say. What about the race to the Senate in Nairobi County? TNA's Gideon Mbuvi alias Mike Sonko is still the man at 67%. ODM's Bishop Margaret Wanjiru is at a distant number 2 with only 25% support, while Bishop Adoyo is the next closest at only 1%. Those who like Sonko say he is very generous and very accessible, just like Ferdinand Waititu, while those who like Bishop Wanjiru say she is a woman of integrity. Now, the race for the woman representative in Nairobi County, according to the numbers here, the race is almost closed. Why? Because Rachel Shebesh of TNA is all the way up at 48%, with her closest challenger, Sylvia Mingalo, at only 4% support. But remember, over 20% of the people in Nairobi are still undecided, while 15% don't know who the candidates in this race are, at least for the women rep position. What about in Mombasa County? The Accord Alliance, once again, is the most popular alliance in Mombasa County at a whooping 67%, way ahead of the Jubilee Coalition, which is at just 17%. Third is the Eagle Alliance, which once again is ahead of the Amani Coalition. Eagle Alliance is ahead of Amani, which is 4th placed in Mombasa County. Amani has just 2%. As for the presidential candidates in Mombasa County, the CORD candidate Raila Odinga and his running mate Kalonzo Musyoka are the most popular in Mombasa County. They are ahead of the pack with a comfortable 70% support. Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto have just 17% again approval in Mombasa County, while Peter Kenneth is third with 3%, once again ahead of Musalia Mudavadi of the Amani Coalition and his running mate Jeremiah Kioni with just 1%. We are still in Mombasa County. And what about the governor's race in Mombasa County? This seems to be taking the same shape as the presidential race, with ODM's Ali Hassan Joho far ahead of his rivals at 57% support. And those who support Joho say that they like him because he is development conscious. His closest rival in Mombasa County is Wiper's Suleiman Shahbal, who just defected from the UDF party. He has a 19% support, while number 3 is Ibrahim Hamis Babangida of the Republican Congress with 4%. TNA's Abdallah Mwarua is number 4 at just 3%, and the others are around 1% each. The race for the Senate in Mombasa is the most interesting. This is where things are very interesting. Ali Hassan Omar, who defected from the ODM party to Wiper, is the most popular senator candidate in Mombasa County, but with only 2% lead against his closest rival. He has 28%, and the next best candidate for that race is ODM's Suleiman Kajembe, who has 26%, and he has tied with Najib Balala of the Republican Congress, and we also a partner in the Jubilee Coalition. Balala has 26% as well. So this means that things can go any which way in Mombasa County in the race for the Senate on the 4th of March, because there is still 12% undecided voters in Mombasa County who can swing this any which way you like. A lot of ground there for these men to cover as they campaign ahead of the March 4th general election. The race for the woman representative seems also to be going to ODM's Mishi Juma Mboko, who has 29% support, followed by Suraya Hersi of Republican Congress at 10%. But 26% of the people in Mombasa County are still undecided as to whom to vote for the woman representative from that county. Can they swing this? We shall see on the 4th of March. For now,